Alrighty, welcome to the homestead. Hey, we're going to start this video off right quick with inserting these in the ground, or attempting to anyway, underneath the cottages. You're going to do 4 per cottage, I believe is what the decision was. Maybe it was 6, I'm not sure. And 2, so 4, 4 on the long, or 2 on each on the long sides, and then 1 each on the shorter sides, to anchor these to the ground. We do get wind here that can be quite strong, and these buildings literally just sit on top of piers. And it's been a very strong worry for Brenda since we started building that these things could blow off their piers. Now, the building I'm standing in, which is the last one we actually constructed, that can't happen. We don't need to put any in the ground underneath this one, because after I built the frame for the floor, I sunk big fence posts in the ground and then bolted them to the frame of the cottage. So this cottage can't slide off the piers. It can't go anywhere. It is attached to the ground via 3x3s, I think they are, basically. The landscape timbers. I sunk them in the ground 2 feet. And so I don't think these are going to go, this one's going to go anywhere. But the other ones are literally just sitting on top of piers or blocks. And yes, they're heavy because they have stuff in them, but we've seen those, we've seen the movies, we've seen the pictures of houses and mobile homes and sheds, cottages, whatever, blowing off of their pier beams. So we don't want that to happen. So that's the plan. We're going to try and put this in the ground. This attaches. You take this eye off the top. It just unbolts. And they send you this nice little driver that goes on top. Hook that into your impact, and then you should be able to just screw it in the ground. I hope it works that well. We'll check it out. The ground's awfully hard, so let's just see what we can do. Okay, here's the little guy. When it comes to you, it has a rubber tip on it. Just pull the tip off, put it in the box. Again, like I said, you unscrew this eye here. See if it screws into the ground. Might want to take a bit of a break. Things getting hot already. It's a lot of work, but it's going in. That's hot. Maybe I'll go get a big drill, see if that works. Okay. Got my big rigid 1/2-inch drill. Could twist my wrist off though. That's a heavy duty drill, and that was a lot of work for it. Needs to go just a little bit more, doesn't it? That'll work. Okay. Now I just need to get a drill bit, get a pilot hole in there, and a lag bolt, and a couple washers. Make sure that works. Okay, I did find a couple of big lag bolts that the size I want. They're a little long, but that's okay. I'd rather have them too long than too short. Pretty sure they're going to be okay. That's a big hole. I may need a bigger washer, but for now, this will work. I'm going to have to pick some more up anyway. Brought my smaller drill. Okay, I think that's going to work. I think I got bit by something too. Let's try another one over there. Now what do I do? I guess I could try to unscrew it move it over. Maybe I hit a tree root or something. Well, let's try that. I'm going to need an impact. This isn't going to cut it. And we got lucky on that one, I guess. So I'm going to have to leave it right here until I get a bigger tool. I got to go shopping. Darn. Bigger tools. All right, well, as far as these anchors go, I like them. I just don't have the right tools to get them in all the way. Our ground's a little too hard. So I go to work tomorrow. I get off early afternoon, I think. And because I go in at like 5:30. So I get off early afternoon tomorrow. I'll stop by the local tool place, probably Harbor Freight, and see if I can get a bigger impact or, yeah, a bigger impact. Something that I can drive these in the ground better. Because this little 1/4-inch one's not going to cut it. Clearly the 1/2-inch drive drill is not going to cut it. So I need a hammer drill, or not a hammer drill, but an impact, like a 3/8 or 1/2-inch impact. Oh, I have an air impact. I wonder if that'll work. To get my compressor and stuff out. I haven't used it in years. I hope it still works. Hope I can find it. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, on the note of not being able to get the second one in the ground, that tells me I'm not going to get very far with the rest of them either. So I'm going to rethink things. And all right, moving on to some of my favorite things. Not. Painting. I'll do some trim paint on this guest cottage here. Well, there you go. That side's painted or trimmed. I think, though, at some point I must have turned the camera off or the camera turned off and I forgot to turn it back on. That's not good. And I'm sorry about that. But I can't unpaint it. So there you go. This side's all trimmed up, ready to go. I need to do the rest, but I'll show you up in the sky. There's a bunch of dark clouds coming in and a slight chance of thunderstorms, so I probably ought to not paint any more today. Yeah. I guess I'm just going to have to clean up and call it a day. Sure appreciate you watching, though. God bless you. We'll see you next time on the homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. Leave us a comment. Bye now.